Hey, welcome back into the channel. My last video on Biohazard was pretty well received and I enjoyed the server, so I figured we'd continue another run on it. This time we're spawning in Polana. And again, I have increased the brightness for your viewing pleasure or ease because let me tell you, it is dark and it's fun. And I would just like to add that all the audio tracks to my videos are purchased and licensed under the editing software that I used, PowerDirector Pro. Now that was a gas explosion without the missile strike. I've heard this before. Wait for it. The missile audio cue's coming. Just a little out of sync. Now if you can just go ahead and pretend you heard that, that'd be great. Or through the magical powers of editing, we can just doctor that up and pretend it never happened, just like this. Now any of you rising would-be editors, if you want to know how that was achieved, leave a like and a comment, and perhaps I'll do a short tutorial on how I did just that. Okay, so on my first run, I grossly misread this server, and I will need to better prepare myself for travel in the area I spawn before I leave it. In other words, gear up with weapons, ammo, a bladed weapon, and plenty of food. .35 slot tactical vest, M16 60 round mag. You know what? I'm even going to throw on this gas mask just for a little insulation around the head. Not to mention, it is advised not to cross the river without it. And a suppressed sidearm, FX 45. Great for infected. Oh good, we have a bear in the neighborhood. Everywhere you go you cannot escape the sound, that ambient sound, when you're inside the bunker. It's like a droning hum if you've never been inside. I've noticed a few buildings here in town that aren't really supposed to be here. Nice touch, but so far no loot in them. And as dark as it is, I'm limiting my glow stick use to inside only. And where I don't use the glow stick, I'm relying on inventory to see what's in my vicinity. Now I gotta keep my eyes and ears out for that bear. He's lurking. Well, I'm definitely armed for bear now. And if I wasn't, I definitely am now. KA-74. Now the only vital components I'm missing: pants, gloves, and a knife. Once I get a knife, I can make my gloves. And I have a lot of running to do. I'm going to take these spare boots. Okay, let's go down and see where that bear is. That bear is within 50 meters. He's close. I'm going to try and get that bear out in the open, tossing this down the hill. Now I think I'll go with my least favorite gun and get it out of the way. Besides, KA-74 mags are more common. Now once I open fire, it's going to aggro the town. And here come all the locals. Now, if I only had some sort of blade, I could harvest that bear and be on my merry way, since I found pants in that house. So yes, I am going to take this unknown food can. And we'll see what other goodies the infected had for me. There's some Sprite. We have 60 round mags, some explosive rounds, little bits and bobs, but nothing really useful. Oh, hold the phone. Beans. That's just what the doctor ordered. Thanks for the beans, Granny. Now, I don't know what it is. I may be glitched, but I'm unable to eat my beans. I'm unable to eat the mushroom. I may have to log. But before I do, I'm going to loot up as much as possible. Now, instinctively, I want to use this 90 slot, but again, it makes me bulbous, and I want to stay low profile. So, we're going to stay with the slimmer, lesser slot bag. Now, I really don't need this grenade launcher, but since I have rounds for it, we'll take it for now. See what we can do against a bear in a pinch. Or even a horde for that matter. The last one, we didn't fare well. And this kitchen timer, yeah, we're going to keep that, but not for cooking. We're going to use it for distraction. Now this would be the end of this session, however, not this episode. I'm going to go into the lodge, go upstairs, and I have to log for a little while, and I will be back to finish off this journey. Which gives you a perfect time to smash that like and potentially drop a subscription. We do have a 300 subscription hoodie draw coming up very shortly. We're not far away. Okay, back in session. It's been a few hours for me, a few seconds for you. Quick recap. I'm slightly geared up, got a few assault rifles on me. I'm armed for bear. Shot one, or couldn't clean it. I had no edged weapon. Figured out why I couldn't eat. I was wearing a gas mask. You can't eat or drink with the gas mask on. You need to remove that shit. What in handyman's hell? This looks like someone's last stand. I didn't see this last night. And just to give you a little visual context to what I'm seeing, this is normal brightness. This is daytime, and this is as light as it gets on this server. I can only imagine what transpired to have this built. What was the threat? What was so terrifying that you had to build yourself in and erect towers to keep off the ground? Well, I'm in no goddamn hurry to find out, so I need to find a blade and get the hell out of here. Or something I can craft a blade out of, like a hammer, a pipe wrench, even a screwdriver. Well, even though the hunter boots are warmer, I'm going to take the assault blade, just in the event I do find a knife. Now you're wondering why I'm going in and out of inventory? It's to help me see the loot on the ground. With this aperture, some of it's pretty hard to see. Not to mention, I can keep my line of sight eye level, and if someone comes in my proximity, I'll have a better chance to react than I would if I was looking down at the ground at the loot physically. Normally, just in PvP situations, which this server is no rules. Well, it sounds like there's going to be plenty of animals around here to hunt on the way out of Polana, including that bear I just heard. I need to take some high ground. I need to draw the bear out in the open, but first I need to sort some loot. I'm overgeared and I can't unequip. Can't have that. And now you'll see why I picked up that kitchen timer. Now, I've set that for a minute. We're going to toss that up the hill. And just for good measure, we're going to throw some smoke around it just to confuse the damn thing. Now we wait for wakey wakey. Well, there goes the alarm. Where's Bruno? I need to crack a shot. Aha! There you are, my furry friend. Now, to get the hell up the hill and away from the horde that's going to come. And hopefully that ringer will attract them and not me. Oh, damn. Would you look at that? I'm going to help myself to the gloves and ski mask. And you know what? Now that I've killed that bear, I need to find a knife. And I'm going to take this 90 slot to hump the meat. I'm not usually one for head torches, but in this server and situation, I think I'll make use of it. AURX, I'll take that and all the clips. But what I really need is an edged weapon. Or something I can craft an edged weapon with. Such as a hammer, pipe wrench, anything of that nature. That you can use to smash a rock and get smaller rocks. And I'm burning precious time. I don't know what the decay rate is set on this server. I don't know how long that bear is going to stay there. I'm finding everything I need. I have everything I need except for a blade. I need to harvest that bear before I leave Polana. I'm gonna go make sure that bear is still laying there. And we'll take that kitchen timer again. You rest easy, Bruno. I'm gonna find something to make steaks out of you. I just need a goddamn knife. The only house I haven't checked is just down the road. It's my last chance. On any normal server, I would just walk a dirt trail until I found a rock. But here, dirt trail items are a variety of useful things, such as rags and bags. Oop, someone wasn't paying attention to his clip. Now, why do I always have a problem priming my gun while I'm using a head torch? I need to switch weapons. Oh great, I pick up more aggro. I need to get to that house, shoot them from the inside. This gun doesn't have suppression. It's going to draw more attention than I want. Finally, something I can skin and quarter that bear and get out of Polana. After I do that, I'll have plenty of bones. I can craft my own knives. As I'm preparing this bear, I hear footsteps behind me. Holy shit! A silent bear. He crept right up on me. Didn't hear him. And luckily for me, he glitched up on top of those sandbags and is stuck. Alright, I need to harvest this bear and get the hell out of Dodge. I hear another bear coming in the distance. We're going to grab all of this meat, some guts for rope, and the bones to make more knives and fishing hooks. That bear sounds like it's in center of town by the gas pumps. Let's go. And I've readjusted brightness now that I'm in the woods. And what do we have here lurking in the woods? Hey, he's wearing my helmet. Since the king's helmet was placed in the game, that's usually my go-to goal in a new server. I don't want to ruin that beautiful helmet, so this feller's getting a Texas heart shot. Right up the ass. Well, I really don't have room for that helmet right now, as much as I like it. But it's the third time I've seen it in 2 days, so it's not going to be hard to find.
Oh, geez, would you look at that, a potato.
And wouldn't you know it, just as I start to eat my potato, yep, that's how DayZ rolls, out of the pan and into the fire. Here come the wolves. But unfortunately, you'll have to come back and see what happens next in episode 2. Thank you all again for your time. Please like, share, subscribe. I wouldn't want you to miss out on a hoodie.